There's a phrase that explains more human behavior than almost anything else: familiar pain. Most people assume pain is something the mind wants to avoid, but that's only half true. The mind wants to avoid uncertainty more than pain, which means if pain is familiar, it becomes predictable, and predictability feels safe. This is why someone can stay in a job they dislike, a relationship that drains them, a routine that makes them feel stuck, because even though it hurts, they know what tomorrow looks like. Unfamiliar freedom, on the other hand, is uncertain. Freedom requires new decisions, new identity, new responsibility, new risk, and the mind doesn't evaluate that as opportunity. It evaluates it as unknown. So when you say you want change, but find yourself returning to the same place, it's not because you secretly enjoy suffering. It's because your system trusts what it knows. This is also why people sabotage progress right after it starts working. They clean up their habits, feel a little better, feel more capable, and then something in them pulls back. Not consciously, subtly. They miss a day, they delay, they loosen standards, and eventually they're back where they started. Because improvement creates unfamiliar territory, and unfamiliar territory triggers the system. So the system says, let's slow this down. Let's return to normal. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That voice is not your enemy. It's protection based on outdated data. Your system is protecting an old version of you. So instead of fighting that voice, you acknowledge it. You say, I see why you're here, but we're building something new now. And then you return to the minimum standard. Not to prove anything, not to dominate yourself, just to show the system, this is safe now. That's how familiar pain loses power. Not by force, by replacement. Freedom becomes familiar only after repetition, which brings us to something most people misunderstand deeply. Rest, because rest can either restore you or quietly keep you stuck. Let's talk about that.